Bulletcast for life.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bulletcast, only sports and recreational podcast that is simply just too sweet. I'm your host, Philip Antoine. I am the African American Nightmare. I am the leader of the selfish generation, and I am the Pod Father. I'm joined in studio today by Mr. No Days Off, the Enforcer, the Nash to my Hall, the Bubba Ray Dudley to my Paul E. Dangerously, the Vince Russo to my Vinnie Mac, Brandon.
I appreciate it, but I don't like to be compared to Vince Russo.
And then I think that's it. Wait
Nope.
a minute.
Nope,
Wait a minute.
It's me. It's the Lunatic EIC. Sean Stewart's back on the Bulletcast, and I couldn't be happy enough to be here. It's a good episode. Got a good episode lined up today. Phil, what do you got for us?
Oh man, let's jump right into it. So, outside of the ring, there's a movie being made about Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
And the
Really?
leaked script. Did you read the
leaks-
leak? Did you see the leaked script?
I was listening to Sam Roberts. Wait, no, I was listening to Cheap Heat's podcast with Peter Rosenberg, Stat Guy Greg, and they said it's a very good script, but they had to cut.
Whoa! They said it was a very good script.
Yeah,
Who wrote it?
That's the script is not accurate at all.
Re-
They say Vince McMahon found Andre the Giant in France and saved Linda McMahon from a strip club.
no,
Really?
well, you see, they had to. He was saying that they cut a lot of stuff out. I haven't actually read the script. I'm gonna have to go read it to see get more details.
I'm hoping this isn't like the real movie.
I pray to God it's not. But who plays Vince? That's the real question. Because like I'm pretty sure like who plays Vince, who plays Steph, probably get that dude from Thor to play Hunter. You know, who's gonna cast in which role? That's what I want
Well, it
to
all
see.
depends on like what the timetable.
Yeah.
Because like I'm hearing like maybe it ends at WrestleMania 1 or WrestleMania 3.
Ooh, who plays Andre? Who plays Hogan?
Exactly.
Who plays
So
Miss Elizabeth?
'cause, like,
I'd love to see this.
The story of Vince spans what 40, 50 years.
Yes.
So it's kind of hard to fit that in 2 hours.
Or if they wanted to, they could do like a little mini series.
I would love just a documentary. I don't want a movie.
Yeah.
No, like a
like a
little
biopic.
mini series. Yeah.
Like People versus O.J.
I mean,
Simpson.
Yeah,
Something
like
like
that.
that.
Or Martin Sheen, Charlie Sheen's dad, played JFK in like a mini series from the 80s. It was like a 24 episode part thing
Yeah.
that it started him as a senator to the assassination.
Yeah.
I'd love to see something like that.
Could
the
be
pro-
like Roots. You know how long that went
Roots.
on for.
I know that went on for a very long time.
But the problem is this is like with WWE Studios, so they might not be completely truthful on what happened.
And plus, like, are they gonna put Randy Savage and Stephanie McMahon in there?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We need to have that on the podcast, that topic, some other time. But moving on, WWE changes Bad Blood to Great Balls of Fire.
What is up with that title?
I don't know, but it will be the first ever Universal title defense from the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar.
Is there a contender yet?
It's probably gonna be Braun.
We'll talk about him later.
I wouldn't mind Seth.
No.
Or Finn. Everybody wants Brock right now.
I mean, but Finn, he's gonna go into this thing with Bray, but we're gonna talk about all that later. X-Pac was arrested for possession of meth. Could be facing up to 4 years in prison.
Oh yeah.
He said it wasn't meth. He said it was something else.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot exactly what it was, but it's some sort of over-the-counter drug.
Yeah, they said he was trying to deal or something.
Yeah, he had marijuana, which no shocker. It's X-Pac,
he missed an indie show.
and he's supposed to be at the Cow Palace this weekend.
Yes, he is. I pray to God he's there. I'm trying to meet him.
I know.
Trying to get a drop for the pod.
Meet him one last time before he's gone forever.
Oh my God! Wow.
But I think he's insistent that it's not meth, so
Okay, we'll see.
I'm hoping it's not.
How do you get people to care about Apollo Crews?
I think they're doing a good job right now with
Really? I mean,
what's his face?
Titus. I mean, this is my whole thing. You get him a good mouthpiece. Now, I really haven't paid attention to Titus's work on the mic. I'll have to look into that. But like, you get him like not a Paul Heyman, but who was really annoying on the mic.
Enzo Amore.
That could work. But I'm thinking like more snooty, kind of like if they could find somebody who was like a Bobby Heenan and say that this man is the elite athlete.
Yeah.
He comes out in the suit like he's a big draft pick. If they had presented him like that, Like, he's this really big athletic guy who smiles all the time, and he doesn't care what you think about him. If they can book him like that, possibly we could get
Um,
something going. But we'll see what's going on with the Titus brand.
I think they're doing a good job with Titus being his agent.
Yeah.
Apollo's not really embraced it yet, so I don't know if that means he's going to turn heel with Titus, or if Titus is going to be kind of the goofy face that he sometimes is.
How do you feel about Apollo's finish? His finisher.
Honestly, fast forward through his matches. What is his finisher?
It's like, so he holds him on his shoulder, he runs a little bit, then he turns it into a power bomb.
That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, because he's a big guy. If he was a heel, oh, he'd be like a monster U.S. champ,
yeah.
IC champ. We'll see. All right. Who had the louder reaction at Payback, Bailey or Roman?
Roman.
Really?
I think Roman did.
I mean, there were a lot of pops. Of course, the Hardys. When Alexa
Yeah.
won, we're gonna get into all that. I popped so hard.
Yeah.
But
Because all of us were at the Payback pay-per-view in San Jose.
yes, we were.
Yeah, right in our backyard. I would have like in my opinion, win my section because there were a lot of there was a hugger section,
Yeah.
so there was more like maybe it's just where I was sitting. There was more like cheers and like chants for Bailey.
Yeah.
But overall, it's kind of hard. Roman, of course, a lot
Controversial.
Of
Yes.
yeah. Yeah. Okay, Roman. Okay.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, I felt like Bailey got a nice, like, really big pop. Because I was also in the hugger section, so everybody was cheering for it. But then I watched it back a little bit,
I was in
and
the
it didn't sound as good as I thought it did.
I was in the Roman love section. I was surrounded by a whole bunch of Samoans.
Oh yeah.
What did I say last week? I said grown men would be cheering Roman Reigns, and they were.
Oh, I had some guy right in front of me, the biggest Roman Reigns mark I've ever seen in my life. He had the vest, he had the little arm sleeves,
Oh,
he had
there
the
was
he had the WWE title and the Universal title, the real ones, which were like $400 each.
Yeah, there
He was
was
going crazy.
Okay.
there was a guy in front of me like that.
There
Yeah.
was a chick behind me. I think when we were all booing Roman, she was like, Roman can kick all your asses collectively." I'm like, "Tell me something I don't know," but I'm booing him because
I'd take Braun over Roman Reigns.
yeah.
We're gonna get to all of that, but quickly, there was this lady behind me. She was like, "I love you, Roman." She was like, "That's the only reason why I'm here. That man is so fine."
Oh,
Yikes.
It was hilarious. All right, but
what do you think? You haven't answered the question.
I've never been a part of a crowd like that. First of all, that was amazing. I have to say Roman. Just I didn't even I didn't react when he came out. I just sat there and I just listened and looked around. Like it was amazing. That's to answer the question from last week, which was the biggest you've been in attendance for. That was it for me. The just that whole reaction. That was it.
Especially after the House of Horrors
Oh,
debacle.
let's
The crowd was kind of dead after that.
we're
But
gonna get into all that.
Mhm.
All right. In November of 2015, Seth Rollins was on top of the world. He was the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. He got injured at a house show and he had to relinquish the WWE Championship. And then you fast forward a few months, AJ Styles comes into the WWE and he becomes the number one worker in the company. So my question is, how does Rollins get back to being that number one guy? Because we saw a little bit of it on Monday.
Yeah.
Like that's the Seth Rollins I know. The Seth Rollins of old, the tope suicidas, the superplexes into the Falcon Arrow. That's the Seth that I know.
I mean, it's hard to be number one in the company when there's Nakamura, there's Finn Balor, there's AJ Styles.
Yes.
Yeah. Times have changed, especially like
But Seth Rollins can go. But
Seth
I don't want
can
him to go too hard because I don't want his knee to break again.
When he took that bump from the top rope, I looked at his knees and I'm like, oh my god, I hope not, I hope not. Because every time he takes a fall on his knee, I'm praying that doesn't happen again.
So, I mean,
'Cause-
Rollins' reputation is that he wants to get all the spots in. So, but if he wants to get all the spots in, he can be the number one worker just doing all these high-flying moves and stuff. But he doesn't need that right now.
I mean, he has solid moves like the blockbuster and the buckle bombs no more because he injured Finn and retired Sting with it. So
Yeah.
question is he still in that feud with Samoa Joe?
yes,
Okay.
you saw Raw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't finish it. I
Oh.
only watched 2 out of 3 hours.
Okay.
So I think that you can't have him in that feud with Samoa Joe because there's all these Samoa Joe supporters and
FYI, if you want to watch Raw, watch like the first hour and the last hour.
what? Okay.
The
I don't
second-
need that
Just watch,
second hour.
just watch the top of the hour segments.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then the last because sometimes they're pretty
Okay.
good. It depends.
All right.
Yeah, But go back and watch some Seth stuff from like 2015. He was killing it.
Okay. No, I've heard.
Yeah, unbelievable. But AJ, he came in and he took the WWE by storm. Huge pop at the Rumble. Had a nice match with Jericho at Mania.
Yeah.
Went on to give Roman two of the best matches of his career, and then went into this unbelievable feud with John Cena. Hashtag beat up John Cena all day long. SummerSlam. That was the best match of 2016 in my opinion.
Okay.
He goes on to win the title at 9/11. He beat your boy Dean. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, but and then he just went on this amazing run. Royal Rumble had a 5-star match with John. He's on fire.
Triple threat match and No Mercy.
Triple
I
threat
was
match.
there.
That was pretty solid too. AJ, he can just get in there with anybody and it's just good.
Yeah.
He did it with Shane. Unbelievable.
But AJ's getting a little older now.
Yeah,
Seth Rollins is pretty young.
AJ's
Yeah.
39. Seth's like what 31, 32.
Yeah, gave it 4 more years, and AJ might be out of the company by then.
Yeah, he signed a 4-year deal, so he's gone in a few years.
So
We'll see. All right, Payback. That's what we're here to talk about.
Oh man. Okay. Fun fact: this was my first ever pay-per-view event that I have
It was
attended.
my second. Yeah.
Yeah. It was amazing.
Yep.
third. There you go. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. My first was Hell in the Cell 2014 in Dallas. What about you?
WrestleMania. Actually, no. I'm sorry. It's my fourth. I went to SummerSlam, and then WrestleMania, then No Mercy, and then this one.
All right,
Nice.
for sure.
hmm
All right, so the Payback results: Enzo Amore and Big Cass on the kickoff show defeat the Good Brothers, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
I was stuck in line getting merch and hot dogs and beer.
It was good, They Cass and Enzo got their normal reaction. Shout out to the kickoff show though. I got to be in the same building as Sam Roberts, who is the reason why we have this podcast.
Nice.
Yes, I tweeted him and he liked my tweet. I had a little mark out moment the other day. All right, Miz TV.
Oh my God.
Miz joined the Finn Balor just kicked your arse club.
Yeah.
Good mic work from Finn Balor.
I know I liked it. He's John Wayne Tough and James Dean Cool.
Amazing. Finn Balor. Wasn't really aware of him before Payback, but that 5-minute intro, Miz made a big deal about it, but that 5-minute intro really sealed the deal. I'm Balor Club
He was
now.
the head of the Bullet Club in Japan.
Really?
Just wait till the demon comes out
Oh yes.
and stuff gets real.
I'm not there yet with the demon gimmick.
You see, what I feel about the Demon thing, he should only do it at pay-per-views, and when I mean pay-per-views, only the big four: Rumble, Mania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Just do it at the big
Or
four.
just the big blow-off matches.
You
I mean, you
that
could
too.
do the demon gimmick, but if you're going to do the demon gimmick, don't call yourself Finn Balor. But
I mean,
that's just me.
When he has the paint on, he's the Demon.
Yeah, but it's Finn Balor.
It's
I mean-
it's like Mick Foley. When he had the mask on, he was Mankind.
Yeah, Mankind. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I kind of liked it better when he was like different characters.
Oh yeah, he was the Joker. I liked that one. That was really cool.
Yeah, but I mean, for
Maybe he can incorporate
marketing
that.
purposes, he has to be the demon the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, but Alexa Bliss turned into Harley Quinn, so you
Mm-hmm.
never know.
Maybe he'll come out as Spider-Man or something, or Venom.
That'd be great.
Carnage, that'd be dope. All right, this was a really good segment. I did enjoy it. But the main card starts off with Chris Jericho defeating Kevin Owens, and once again, two Canadians fought over the United States Championship. But Jericho, he got the win, 2-time U.S. champion, and since he did this, he's the first person to ever win the Grand Slam twice.
Really?
Ooh.
Yes, dropping some facts for you guys. Yeah, Jericho, living legend, making history. This was a really solid match. I liked it. What about you?
Everybody's saying Kevin Owens is going to win because Chris Jericho is on his way out.
Vince kind of swerved us,
Maybe he saw the betting lines and was like, I'm going to make some money today.
especially with the tap. I don't think I've ever seen the match with Cena. I saw KO tap, but I think that was it.
The finger thing was amazing.
Oh, that's great storytelling. I loved it. I think Pat Patterson was behind that one because he's a great ring psychologist. All right, the Cruiserweight Championship. Austin Aries defeats Neville via DQ. Aries has him in the last chancery. He's about to make Neville tap out. Neville grabs the ref, yanks him, and ref rings the bell. Really solid match. Great technical style from both Neville and Aries. Neville's taking some crazy bumps. Yep.
The crowd didn't really care.
I mean,
they made some noise, which is a lot for a cruiserweight match.
yeah.
But I mean, this was like probably the quietest they were, except for the House of Horrors match.
Don't get me started.
Well, the House of Horrors match on the TV.
Before this match, I tuned out and I noticed everyone going to the bathroom, but I started paying attention. Pretty good match.
Yes. They need to stop changing the color of the ropes. It interfered.
Because it tells everybody, hey, we're cruiserweights, and we're not going to start this match right away because they have to do everything. I mean, I went to the bathroom because of that, and I didn't miss anything.
Yeah,
I didn't even missed like the entrances, but by the time the bell rang, I was there, back in my seat.
takes up too much time. The Hardy Boys retained their Raw Tag Team Championships by defeating Cesaro and Sheamus. Jeff Hardy lost a tooth.
He did.
I know.
I noticed that.
Maybe they saw Isaiah Thomas earlier in the day lose his tooth, and like, we can do that too.
But I marked out hard for the Hardys. My
Oh,
my 9-year-old self was losing his mind.
yeah. My buddy John, he didn't put his phone on the entire time, like throughout that entire match. He had
Did you, like,
he
Facebook Living it or something?
No, he recorded it. Unlike that guy at the SmackDown, like the house show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Hardys that it was amazing that they were there and that they defended. And John just didn't put his phone down. He didn't want to. He wanted to relive the moment over and
John,
over.
your friend who looks
Yeah.
like Sam Roberts. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he wanted. Like, it's weird because he has the network, but I guess it's more special from like the crowd view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cesaro and Sheamus, they turn heel after. What do you guys think about that?
I didn't even know they were face.
I liked it because they shook hands and they're like, oh, they're not going to turn heel, and so then everyone's celebrating.
No, when they were walking, I was like, come on, heel turn, heel turn, heel turn, and
So
I
then
got it.
You think, oh, the match is over. Maybe they're going to commercial right now, and then nope, they come back and they beat up the Hardys
I
again.
know.
So
Sheamus, he's always going to be
maybe
great
maybe
as a
this
heel.
will break the Hardys.
Actually, Matt Hardy said that he's going to go back to the ways of the 7 deities.
Mhm.
Really?
So
Because when he was on the mat, he was like, "Feed me your energy, people." When he was
No,
going for the crowd
did you
heat.
see that one when he took that one bump? He kind of like he laid there for a second, then he was like kind of doing like a little oversell thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was really funny. But Matt Hardy could become fully broken again.
I hope.
Yes, I really do also. All right. The Raw Women's Championship. Now Bailey, she got the second best reaction.
Well, the Hardys got a good reaction.
And
too.
Hardy's got a good reaction too, but
Yeah.
Bailey being from the hometown hero.
Yeah.
And when Alexa Bliss, this was a really solid match, great storytelling.
Oh, it was.
Maybe the best match of Alexa Bliss's career.
Yes, and she won with a DDT.
That's her new finisher.
Yes,
So
Oh, really?
a DDT is actually ending matches. Like
maybe she wants to be like Dean Ambrose.
no, like
Ooh.
people kick out of Dean's. Like nobody's. I don't think I've ever seen somebody kick out of Alexa's. Like
She's only been using it for like a couple months now.
yeah, they're taking it back to the days of like Jake Roberts dropping people with it. But when she won, I did pop because I was a little shocked. I was like, oh my god, she won! But it's a great moment. Alexa Bliss becomes the first woman to ever win the SmackDown and Raw Women's Championships.
Well, it's only been a year. Not even a year.
Not even like 9 months.
Exactly.
She beat Charlotte too. That says a lot.
I like the spot when Alexa Bliss kicked out and Bailey rammed her head into this ring post.
Yeah, I like.
It made a nice hard sound and
Oh,
Yeah.
looked
yeah,
like it
I
hurt.
knew something was up.
Sean, how do you feel about this?
All right, I've been telling Phil about this for like a few days now. In my opinion, I don't think Bliss needed the title.
Really?
She is popular enough. She's one of the top women in the division right now,
Okay.
and just to come in, like Bailey said this in an interview, just to come in here and take the title, like, and it hasn't. Now it's been a month, like at the time of recording this, but it's only been a month and she's already a champion. Cool, but she didn't need it.
Bailey's better on the chase.
Yeah,
than,
she
than
is.
being the
True.
on top
The
champion.
underdog. You know, she was the heart and soul of NXT for so
Yeah.
long.
So I mean, I don't know if they're gonna. They probably will go right back to that with the rematch,
Let's
unless
see
Sasha turns on her or
what's
something
coming
like
up
that.
for them. Extreme Rules.
The Extreme Rules, and then Great Balls of Fire.
Oh, Vince. All right. The Architect defeats the Destroyer. Seth Rollins defeats Samoa Joe. He rolls.
Whoa! You forgot what happened before
Oh,
that.
We'll talk about that.
We're just gonna put it all in one.
Yeah, we're gonna put it all in one.
But kind of that has to do with this match a little bit.
All right. Okay, we'll go there. So before Seth and Joe got out there, we went to Bray Wyatt's House of Horrors.
Oh,
Completely in the dark.
They weren't fooling anybody in San Jose. It was light as hell outside.
when you leave the stadium, like the sun was just setting. So
Not even.
It was still
was
bright.
broad-
Like this pay-per-view ended pretty early.
Yeah, it ends like it. The sun doesn't set around here until like almost 8:30 by
It
now.
ended like at 7:40. Like this
Well, like
pay-per-view
it
ended
was
pretty
it was
early.
like that. It
Yeah.
was orange outside.
But it's not like I mean, we're not the only ones that noticed that. Like everybody on the internet noticed that. Hey, it's 6:30 in San Jose, and they're wrestling in a house that looks like it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that house is in Missouri. People found the house on a
Yeah,
listing,
you can like buy it for like 36,000.
which
Yeah,
isn't
as
bad.
is. That's why they destroyed it.
It's crazy.
Hey, it's a fixer upper opportunity.
No, but this is. I mean, Randy shows up in a limo at night, shirtless,
Not clean shaven.
not clean shaven. He's like, "Where are you, Bray?" And then Bray comes out and he's like, "I'm over here, Randy." I, it was just a whole thing. Bray's and his wife beater. They're fighting with like headless dolls hanging around them, scratches on the refrigerator with like Bray's catchphrases like "Follow the buzzards," "Eater
Yeah.
of worlds," and then Bray slams. He just knocks the refrigerator over on Randy. He gets in Randy's limo and he's like, "Take me to the arena."
Did he use his teleportation powers to like teleport the entire limo, or
Because like if you look at this, Rollins and Joe was actually 16 minutes, including entrances, maybe 18 and a half. So
Okay.
kayfabe wise, you're thinking, all right, this place is 18 and a half minutes away from the arena. But anybody like
Where is it? Where's it in Mountain View?
if you have to know the coastal like times, like all right, so it's still light in California. Where's this place at in the dark? You know, you have to start thinking about stuff like that. And how does Randy get to the arena? Does he Uber? Does he Lyft? Like, how did he get there? Was he
Like-
driving the limo? That's the theory I've heard.
Where to, Stephanie?
no? I was thinking, oh wait, Randy's the one driving the limo. That would have been awesome, but no, he was under the fridge still. That wouldn't have worked.
All right. So then after that's off the screen, Seth and Joe come out. They have a decent match. They have a nice one. Joe goes for the Coquita clutch. Seth rolls him up, gets the 1-2-3. A shocked Joe's like, "What?"
Crowd was a little dead for this match. They came to life towards the end, but they were
Yeah.
still recovering from that horrendous House of Horrors.
Yeah.
It may have been exciting on TV, but when you're there watching it on the Titantron,
course.
it's just like this is boring, and that people were chanting that.
I knew that was gonna happen. Shane Kumar, who was on the podcast once before, he was like, "I never want to see that again," because he was also there. Yeah, I mean, like production-wise, it looked amazing. Like it looked like a true horror film,
Yeah.
like some Friday the 13th, Halloween type stuff. But in
The
the
final
arena,
deletion is 20,000 times better than
it
that.
really is, and that was so terrible. It was so good.
Like the House of Horrors should have
What
been
about the Wyatt compound?
the House of Horrors match should have been completely pre-taped or completely in the arena. They shouldn't have done both because doing both
Okay.
kind of ruined it.
It did.
Because if it was just like a garbage like hardcore match, that would have been fine. And if it was like a really bad 20-minute segment at the House of Horrors or whatever, there wouldn't be that many loopholes that we would see. Like, oh,
Yeah.
why is it dark there? Oh, how did he get to the arena and stopped and had to shave?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Wait, Randy shaved?
yeah, when he came to the arena, he was clean shaven. But in the House of Horrors pre-tape, he was a little scruffy.
Maybe he found time to shave in between.
I mean,
Come on,
I don't
on,
know.
kayfabe.
maybe when you teleport from the East Coast to the West Coast, it burns your facial hair off or something.
Yep. All right. The close of this match, Bray Wyatt gets the win because of the Maharaja.
Dude.
Gender hard body Mahal. Hashtag don't hinder the gender. Hashtag don't hinder gender. Whatever you're saying. The Singh brothers come in and interfere after Randy drops Bray with an RKO.
Yeah.
And then Jinder comes out from under the ring, smacks Randy with the WWE title that he stole, and people were cheering Jinder, Jinder.
It was great.
I was cheering Jinder. It was amazing. Bray hits Sister Abigail for the 1-2-3. It's kind of sad that Bray had to have somebody interfere to win in his own match.
Yeah.
But it's cool because I got to see the Maharaja. That was pretty dope.
See, the crowd was alive when they actually were in the arena.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's why they should have just done a hardcore match.
Yeah.
Because they reacted to the RKO and the table spot
We got
and
we
everything.
got an invasion though on the pay-per-view. I kind of like that. Better than the one that Vince booked all those years ago.
From a SmackDown star, no less.
Exactly. 3 SmackDown stars.
True.
Yes, that was really good. All right. The close. This was unbelievable. My boy LeBron Strowman
Ooh.
defeats Vince's golden boy, Roman taped up body Reigns.
Yeah.
Roman, he didn't really he didn't really do that much. I mean, I feel like he had a little too much offense for a guy who's supposed to be like having like a dislocated shoulder and stuff like that.
But he's Roman Reigns.
Yeah, but he got his spear in. He got a few Superman punches.
Yeah.
He didn't kick out of anything crazy. Yeah, Braun defeats him with a second running power slam. He even got his triangle choke in that he used to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reigns wasn't in there for that long, so it
Yeah.
made it look all right. Um, moving on with this, the aftermath, of course. He gets the steel steps, slams it on Roman. He drops him on it. Roman starts coughing up blood. I don't know if that was a blood
It
packet
was
or
probably a
It
packet
was
because
a capsule, probably.
capsule.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see Byron slide it to him this time, so who knows. But it was pretty
his
interesting.
lip looked busted up though.
Yeah, it did. People were chanting, "Thank you, Strowman."
Yeah.
And then when Roman's getting carried off, "You deserve it."
Yeah, I mean, thank you, Strowman. That was good, but looking back at it, I do feel bad about chanting "You deserve
I don't
it."
regret anything.
Okay.
I don't think I chanted that. I was just
I
like,
chanted
"This
that.
is unbelievable."
I don't regret
Yeah.
nothing.
No, I was.
Then of course, Raw talk. Roman's being held back.
Which they didn't show in the arena,
Oh wow.
which I did not understand.
He's spitting up blood on the wall, which was a great scene, a great visual for the kayfabe reasons. And Braun, he's like, "I'm not finished with you yet." Takes off the door of an ambulance with his large frame.
Yeah.
And then Roman slaps the other door into him a couple times, and Braun just kind of scurries off away.
Roman's gotta come back, quote unquote, from this.
Extreme Rules, I say they have a last man standing.
I think it's gonna be an ambulance match.
Ooh.
That would have made sense for
Well, I
Payback.
mean, they took the door off an ambulance this time because
Yeah,
I feel like if you have an ambulance match, you can have Roman lose this and not lose a ton, since
yeah,
Braun's probably going to get the title match,
yeah. Of course.
and then heat him up later. So
Roman actually got carried off in an ambulance. I went to go see the superstars grab their vehicles, and we see an ambulance drive away, and we see somebody in there, and we're like, "Oh man, that's Roman." So
did anybody get their car broken into like in Oakland?
no,
No, not this time.
it's San Jose. I don't think that happens there.
All right.
San Jose is one of the nicer cities
And
in the Bay Area.
Sasha, she didn't care for us though.
Really?
She just ignored us. I was like, I cheered for you when you were on the pre-show. Like why?
A lot of people were.
Austin Aries gave us some love though. That was pretty cool. All right, the Raw recap. The Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, Miz, and Ambrose segment. What do you guys think about that?
It was the immersion was broken for me because if you look closely
Yeah,
to
Dean.
Dean's phone, he wasn't on he wasn't calling anyone. It was actually the keyboard.
Yeah,
I think to type in your password.
If you just like close the phone, because when you put your head up to the phone, it turns black.
exactly.
So if
Yeah.
he just didn't do anything, it would have looked more realistic.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Or he could have actually called somebody. I don't know.
Could have called Renee.
could have. But yeah,
They're reunited on Payback. Renee was on
were.
Renee was on the pre-show.
Yeah.
Dean wasn't there, and I was hoping he would invade.
I mean,
but,
he's backstage.
Yeah.
But
but it wouldn't make sense for him to really
he
invade.
could have interfered in Miz TV. But yeah,
No, I like the segment.
Ambrose, yeah, he got back to the funniness we know him for. He calls Kurt Angle, and Miz, Rollins, and Balor are in a triple threat for the number one contendership for the Intercontinental title. They're starting to spotlight this championship. I like that.
Okay.
I liked how both Balor and Seth wanted the Universal Championship,
Yeah,
saying I'm going to get my title back.
I know, because like when Finn came out there, I kind of popped. I was like, oh, are we gonna see this again? Yeah, but sorry, what capped off the Raw event was Alexa Bliss in the middle of the ring with all the other female superstars for Raw, and she's just downplaying all of them.
Emma was there. I love Emma.
Emelina, yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just had to plug it real quick.
Alexa Bliss is great.
Yeah.
She is great.
She's like the best heel going right now.
I,
Her and Miz.
I love her.
I like it when she goes up to Nia Jax like, we're good. You're all right.
I honestly,
Can't wait to tag with you later.
Yeah,
if both of them weren't heel, I want to see Nia Jax just completely destroy Alexa Bliss. A part of me wants.
I feel like that's going to happen. I feel like eventually Nia will be Alexa's heater, and then eventually Nia's gonna just clobber her, and then they go at it. I feel like that's gonna happen.
But
We'll
she's
see.
just so much bigger than all the women.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's kind of hard for her to be a babyface, and for the heels to get heat on
But her song
Nia
is
Jax.
amazing
Oh yeah.
because she's not like most girls.
because
She's
she has
not.
pretty eyes. That's why.
Bailey though, my
she's not
girl
like most
Bailey.
Bailey.
She
Bailey.
Bailey was having none of that.
none of it.
She was very angry,
She was.
which I appreciate.
My girl Baby.
You have to you got to see like Bailey, the face of positivity, just lose it sometimes.
Yes. She did lose it, but there was an 8-woman tag and Alexa Bliss's team won when Alexa pinned Bailey yet again with the DDT. Okay, we're getting there. All right. The Hardys, they had a segment with the bar setters, Cesaro and Sheamus. And Cesaro and Sheamus start explaining why they did what they did, yada yada yada.
Mhm.
The Hardys come out there, and when Matt got on the mic,
Mhm.
he kind of had that broken Hardy face. He was like, yes. He cut his little promo, and then the Hardys were like, delete, and everybody in the crowd, they were like, yeah. It was really interesting. I can't wait to see where they go with this. All right, we touched on Apollo Crews already with his whole Titus brand gimmick.
Mhm.
We're gonna see where they go with that. Wyatt and Kurt Angle. How'd you guys feel about that one?
Was that in like which hour was that in?
It's like hour 2, maybe?
Hour 3,
Hour 3?
Yeah, that's the hour I didn't watch.
I think.
You have to fill me in.
How'd you feel about it, Brandon?
I mean, it was fine. Kurt Angle comes out, gives us updates on Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns, and then Bray Wyatt comes out, interrupts him, and basically tells him, I run things now.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. So, I mean, just Bray Wyatt spewing platitudes that don't mean anything.
Yes. Austin Aries defeats TJP. Newly branded name.
Is that his new official name
Yes,
now? Which
it's-
is really dumb.
I
Okay.
think
That and Charlotte Flair, that really gets me annoyed. Because they say Charlotte Flair all the time now, when all they used to do is just say Charlotte. Just call her Charlotte. You can announce her as Charlotte Flair, but just call her Charlotte.
yeah.
You don't say everyone's last name when you're talking about them.
That's true. I mean,
And SmackDown Live. SmackDown Live annoys me too.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to go back to maybe the territorial days
Mhm.
where you'd be like, Flair would cut a promo and be like, Dusty Rhodes this, Dusty Rhodes that,
And wasn't the whole reason Charlotte didn't want her dad anymore because she's better than him? So why would she say Flair? Because that would just draw more attention to her dad.
Exactly, it's a whole thing.
You can't think this much apparently.
Shout out to my boy Brandon with the Macho Man tank though.
Yeah.
Had to throw that in there.
ProWrestlingTees.com.
We're not sponsored by them. I wish we were.
I know, right? Yep. We're gonna see where they go with this whole Aries TJP thing. The Golden Truth is on a golden quest. They want to be tag team champions, where it's more of a silver and red quest. But yes, do you think R-Truth and Goldust has what it takes to become tag team champions?
They don't
No.
have what it takes to be like champions.
I mean,
No.
R-Truth, he's been a tag team champion.
Has he?
Yes, with who it was Kofi, and then he was the United States champion.
I say this because I personally can't take R-Truth seriously.
He challenged John Cena for the championship.
Yes, and if you go back like a decade or few ago, he 3 times was the
Ooh.
NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Wow.
Yes,
I wish I cared.
just dropping it. And Goldust did he win a tag title with Booker T?
Probably. Goldust has probably won every title except for the main one.
Has he won the U.S. title? I don't know. Well, he was $1 million champion. God knows that. All right, we'll see where they go with that. The Miz becomes the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title.
Here we go.
Yes.
That was a great match.
That
Probably that would, if they had a clean finish to that match, it would have been the best match on Payback.
Yes, it would have.
But great action for 15 minutes, and then Samoa Joe comes out, attacks Seth Rollins, set up that feud. Bray Wyatt comes out, attacks Finn Balor to set up that feud.
The Demon versus the Eater of Worlds. That's gonna be really interesting.
Oh,
And then
okay.
Miz
Oh, I
pins
dig
Finn
that.
Balor for Finn Balor's first ever loss, which
Yes.
is fine, because you don't want Finn Balor to be undefeated the entire time and have to book yourself into a corner
Yeah.
to save up for that undefeated streak to end or something like that.
Yes.
But I liked it. I liked where they were going. It's a good episode of Raw.
Yep. We're gonna see where they go with this, guys. We're gonna take a short break and then we'll be back with the SmackDown recap.
Ooh.
Yes. All right, guys. We are back and oh my God, it's Floman Reigns.
Plum and Reigns.
Making a special guest appearance.
Back from the hospital,
Yeah, I
injured ribs and all.
I know.
Did my boy LeBron Strowman assault you too hard?
Man, he destroyed me, man. I got wrecked. I was bleeding nonstop for days.
Profusely.
How'd the bullet
Oh, yeah.
capsules taste, or the blood capsules taste?
Yeah.
Like cherry.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the SmackDown recap. Shane McMahon, Commissioner, the phenomenal AJ Styles, Chris Jericho, and Kevin Owens kick off SmackDown.
Shane took Jinder Mahal's title.
Yes, he did
Oh,
do
yeah.
that. That little segment actually did kick off SmackDown, pre-recorded earlier in the day.
Yep.
Took the title away, gave it back to Randy.
Mm-hmm.
But what kicks off the show in the arena is this segment with Jericho, KO, AJ, and Shane.
Yeah.
Shane's welcoming Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
Cheer him on, man.
Smack it down,
Smack
man.
it down.
Yes.
That was fun. That was actually cool.
Yes, that was really entertaining. He welcomes him, KO. Wait, no. Styles comes out and he says, "Hey, I don't care if it's you or KO. I'm beating you. This is the house that I built."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, he's not lying.
I like that. And then KO comes out there and KO and AJ get into a little tussle, getting a
Yeah.
little
Mm-hmm.
fisticuffs.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Just to,
Because you see, KO didn't want none.
oh, yeah.
But AJ gets banned from ringside for the main event, which was for the United States Championship.
We'll talk
But,
about that later.
Your boy, the Maharaja,
Oh, yeah.
Jinder Hardbody Mahal,
Oh, yeah.
boy.
he defeats Sami Zayn
Oh, yeah.
with some help from the Singh brothers.
Jinder Mahal's on the rise, man. You better watch out.
Bruh.
Jinder Mahal and the
They
Singh
could have done
brothers.
this like a month ago before the number 1 contenders match
That's
to
true.
build him up more and not just
I mean, I
Throw
think they're
him
going to
out
build
there.
him for this.
Yeah.
build him up and then knock him down. Is it just going
Yeah.
to be a one-off match?
I mean, we'll see. We'll see
Okay.
where they go.
Jinder Mahal for WWE champion.
Yeah.
Bruh. Hashtag don't hinder the gender, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. India's
You don't-
taking over.
You don't like him because he's different.
He didn't really talk about that much
He's
this time.
Canadian, that's why.
Jinder Mahal?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Canadian.
What?
You didn't know this.
His dad,
I did
dad,
not
Indian
know that.
Canadian?
Indo-Canadian, yeah.
Indian Canadian.
That's
Oh,
like-
okay.
his dad was born in India.
That's weird, like
Mm.
Drake being a black Jew, Jewish
Yeah.
Canadian. It's just,
Yeah.
I know.
like,
I know.
what?
It's a weird
He
combo.
was also on Degrassi.
That's
Shout out to Degrassi.
Yep.
My boy Jimmy Brooks. He's out here. All right. Anyway, after the Maharaja was done, the perfect 10 comes out and defeats Aiden English.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Such
yeah.
a-
You
such
know who
a-
should have came out?
What? Or who?
I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. You know what?
Yeah.
Rusev.
Shout out to my boy Carlito.
Oh, yeah.
Come be with the Shining Stars.
Oh, that's not. Okay.
Yeah, but after the perfect 10 beats him with a new finishing maneuver, I might add.
Mhm.
Sort of like a TKO GTS type move.
Yeah.
I like that. He Aiden English cries.
Is this his new gimmick? He's
That's
going to be
his
the
gimmick,
crier.
The crier. It could work.
And
Yeah.
what did he get for crying?
You know what happens? Do you know what happens when you cry on the show of Jericho?
What?
Do you know what happens when you cry in the WWE?
What?
You
What?
just made the list.
He made the list.
He made the list.
And Renee made the list just
Ronnie
by...
made the list.
Ronnie.
Yeah, that's what he called her. He called her Ronnie.
Oh, man.
Oh.
So technically, she's not on the list.
Oh, yeah.
Ronnie is.
For
Okay,
sure.
I
wouldn't
can
put
dig
her on
that.
the list.
Oh, yeah. Never.
Mm.
Man.
I
Dean
put her on a
Ambrose,
different
you are
list.
a lucky man.
Shout out to the Ambrose.
You know, I'm just saying, she had a
Yeah.
new
Druids.
haircut. I wasn't feeling her hair.
I
It
like
was
the
very
short
long.
hair
It
better.
was very long. I liked it shorter
I
better.
know. She
Yeah.
had like that vibe about her that we'll talk about some other time.
Okay.
Oh,
this,
yeah.
this
Yes.
isn't a hairstyle
And
podcast.
The welcoming committee, or as I like to call them, the NWO Women's Edition.
No.
boy.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
They picked up the win over Charlotte and the SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
Yeah.
Hashtag Feel the Glow, Naomi.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yes.
was...
Carmella, she pinned the champ.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Could we see a title run for Carmella in the future?
No.
By the end
mean,
of this year?
Drop Ellsworth first, then we'll talk.
Or he could help her get the champ.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
I can see
Charlotte
that.
is definitely a babyface now. It's official.
It's
Oh,
I
yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Especially.
I was a bit worried that Becky was going to turn.
No, she
No,
wasn't.
I know, but I was like, oh, there's a...
See, it was like the Sheamus
The new
Cesaro
Four
thing.
Horsewoman?
It was like the Sheamus
Ooh.
Cesaro thing that kind of,
Yeah.
you know,
She
Yeah.
used Ellsworth as a test dummy.
Right.
I'm,
That was
I'm really
great.
digging what they're doing
Yeah.
with Ellsworth and Lynch here.
Yeah, we're gonna see where that goes.
Mhm.
I hear they're supposed to have an intergender match between them.
I heard that
What?
too.
We've been so far gone from those days. It'd be interesting to see.
yeah, I saw intergender match at APW. It was probably the best match of the show with Candice LeRae and Joey Ryan
Oh yes,
against some other people I forget right now.
yes, that's right. We're gonna see all those people. We're
Mhm.
gonna talk about that. All right. Is Lana the new Emelina?
Yes.
Probably.
She's basically doing Emelina's gimmick.
But
Ex-
she's
ex-
stripping, and this is nice.
Yeah. Except I don't think she's gonna do what Emma did, like where she fooled everyone. where she's like, "Oh,
Well,
I'm
the
Emelina."
the reason Emelina never happened is because she wasn't good at it.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
But
they thought
Lana will be good at it
Oh
probably.
yeah, for sure.
Emma is amazing in everything she does.
Oh yeah.
Because
at
Zack
least,
Ryder,
at least
you are
Emma
a
could wrestle. I don't know what
Yeah.
Lana can do. She can dance.
Zack
She-
Ryder,
yeah.
you are a fool for letting her go.
Oh yeah.
My girl Lana can dance. I saw a video of her on Sam Roberts and Jim Norton podcast. She was doing some pop locking.
Okay.
I think I showed Flo that
Oh
video.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she can go, man.
She can partner
She's
up
a
with
star on
Fandango.
Pitch Perfect.
Oh boy.
CJ Perry.
And Pitch Perfect too.
That is true.
And other films that required risque scenes.
Like Step Up.
Yes. My boy Dolph Ziggler, Kent State Hall of Famer,
Mhm.
two-time heavyweight champion of the world, defeats this
What do they call those? Those it starts with a J, I think.
this Joe Bar.
Oh, that.
Defeats
yeah.
Sin Cara.
Was that the real Sin Cara?
No, that was Hunico?
Hunico,
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It got kind of chunky.
I know. That's why he has the bodysuit on. I was kind of talking to myself. Why does he have the bodysuit? I was like, oh, maybe it's because that's not the real Sin
But-
Cara because he has a tattoo and they put the bodysuit on him so he can't see the tattoo.
Right.
By the way, if you're gonna do the bodysuit thing, I don't like the different color top and pants. It didn't look right. Hell,
The colors don't mesh.
hell, make it blue
We have to
and
take him
red.
to the fashion police.
Go Spider-Man.
Yeah.
We need to call the,
Fashion police,
call the
for sure.
fashion police on him.
Oh, that was a really good
I
segment.
love that
You
segment.
see, people be hating on my boy Tyler Breeze. He's good.
See,
Yeah,
like that
he's
that was so
decent.
bad it was good.
Put the straps on him.
Mhm.
And Johnny Curtis, put the straps on him.
That was better than the wannabe final deletion House of Horrors.
Oh God.
You want to come into my
boy.
house of horrors?
Run.
That was a whole thing. All right, the main event. Kevin Owens is once again the face of America
The face of America.
because he not only did he beat Y2J clean,
Mm-hmm.
he dismantled him.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Y2J
Poor
will be
Y2J.
Poor Jericho.
It was a short-lived
I know,
run.
but he's going on tour with Fozzy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
makes sense.
I understand what they
Like
did.
kayfabe.
Thank you, Jericho.
Oh yeah.
Especially on Payback, a lot of heels won.
Yeah.
So give Jericho the win on here. Let him have the little run. Move him over to SmackDown so when he does come back.
Do you think he could make an appearance at Backlash? A
I-
quickie?
Oh yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Well,
I can see
my heart's been set on AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens, and I want to see that match.
I'd
No
like to see that
interruption?
match, too.
No interruption, just like this one.
Actually, you know what? No interruption.
hmm
I like
A
that.
nice singles match.
Yeah.
Poor
Yes.
Jericho ate a steel chair.
Yeah. Well, Jericho's leaving to go on tour with Fozzy. Say goodbye, man.
Oh no, I don't want to say
That's-
goodbye. I'm just starting to like Jericho.
I know. I met Jericho once before a few years ago. Really nice dude. Took the time to talk to me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Real cool guy.
Next time that happens, get a plug.
If it ever happens, and maybe
Again.
when he's going on his book tour, I'll try. All right. But Brandon and I, we have some exciting news.
Okay.
This Saturday, pro wrestling's going back to the Cow Palace. All Pro Wrestling, it was run by Roland Alexander. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2013.
R.I.P.
So Marcus Mack took it over, and he's getting APW in the door. I'm pretty
Alright.
excited for this.
It's gonna be a good show.
I know we're gonna see X-Pac if he's not in prison.
Yeah, if he
Uh,
post bond.
What?
Victoria, she's gonna be there. John Morrison, Pat Patterson, which is
Oh,
he
yeah.
doesn't make appearances, and that's really good.
Mhm.
Joey Ryan, the King of Dong Style, who is, by the way, very underrated in the ring. He can go. And of course,
Candice LeRae
Candice LeRae, of course,
and one of Ronda Rousey's friends.
one of Ronda Rousey's
wow.
friends,
Yeah, the one that was it Shanna Bazemore or something like that.
I guess.
Ah.
Jeff
Yeah,
Cobb is gonna be there,
one of
former
those.
Olympic wrestler, and my favorite member of the Bullet Club, right now, my boy Cody Rhodes,
Ooh.
the American Nightmare. He's getting some praise from the African American Nightmare.
Oh,
Okay.
my.
Yes.
See what you did there.
Hey man, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this.
Ooh.
Nice.
Bars, fire.
You see, man, real eyes, real eyes, real eyes. I'm not gonna keep going.
Nah, nah.
I'm not gonna keep going. No, but this is gonna be a really good event. Rhodes and Ryan in a steel cage. That's gonna be
Oh yeah.
awesome.
He's
And
gonna
then
do
Reno Scum implodes, whatever.
Oh yeah,
for
because
the APW championship.
Thornstone, he got injured.
He got
Thornstone.
injured.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So they're not gonna. That's not happening.
Bruh.
He got injured in TNA.
God, TNA just ruins everything.
I know.
I like Adam Thornstone.
Adam
He's pretty good.
Thornstone, yeah, he's
I
really.
like the other guy though. The other guy's kind of. I don't even know what
I
his
saw
name
them
is.
at a Denny's once after an APW show. They're really rowdy.
You got to get your protein in. You get that chicken
From
breast and
Denny's,
broccoli.
though?
No, they were like, they were. they
Chicken
were,
breast and broccoli.
They were just laughing it up. They were good. They were good brothers.
Okay.
This is gonna be really cool. I can't wait for this event. And our promo pick of the week.
Mhm.
Ooh.
I'm just a sick guy. Dean Ambrose or
Ooh.
John Moxley or whatever you want to call him.
Sure.
He cut this promo November 1st of 2008 in IPW.
Mhm.
That was very interesting. He's just backstage. He's talking in pretty high pitched voice, which kind of threw me off. He doesn't normally sound like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm a sick guy, man. I'll do these things to you, man. It was really interesting. Brandon, what is our match pick of the week?
Okay, so the last couple times I've done match picks of the week, I've done Japanese matches, but this time I'm coming back home to America,
All
and I
right.
told you it's a
America.
very hipster.
Coming
Pick.
to the.
It's a very very hipster pick.
What is this?
Do you know this is Trevor Lee's #1 podcast right here?
Okay.
So we're not going TNA, we're not going PWG, we're going CWF Mid Atlantic
What?
on YouTube.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. CWF, what is it? Mid Atlantic Worldwide episode 102 just posted last week.
Whoa.
All right.
Trevor Lee versus Chip Day for the CWF
What?
Mid Atlantic
Alright.
Championship.
And who wins?
I'm not going to tell you. You got to watch the match.
Exactly. I
Alright.
like the
Chip
way
Day's
he
the
thinks.
nice underdog, local guy. Don't really know him that much, but he
Alright.
put in a very solid effort against
Is he
Trevor
like
Lee.
Ethan Page?
Yes.
Really? All right. I like Ethan Page, so I'm gonna have to go check out that match. Guys, we're on Facebook now.
Facebook.
Finally.
Mhm. Book of
Thanks,
Faces.
Zuckerberg.
What are we on? SoundCloud, iTunes, Facebook,
Oh yeah.
YouTube, Stitcher.
What aren't we on?
We're taking over the
Stitcher?
media realm.
Pinterest.
God no. Spotify, we're trying to get on there too.
Spotify.
We're also on
Really?
Twitter, of course.
Oh yeah. for
Vine.
sure.
It's
Vine
dead.
died.
R.I.P.
Vine.
Yeah, so once again,
Snapchat.
follow us on Twitter at BulletCast. Tweet us questions. We want to know. Slide in our DMs.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Somebody, anybody.
One
We don't-
person.
Please.
We don't have a preference. All right, subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Bulletcast, and then you can email us, bulletcast2 as in the number 2 and sweet SWEET at gmail.com. Just hit us up, guys.
It's great.
Once again, we're on Stitcher. If you listen to that, that's great. We'll try to go on Tidal Music possibly. Who knows?
All right.
Who knows where we're gonna go? Because we aren't a good podcast, and we're not a bad podcast. We're the podcast, Bulletcast. This is our yard now.
Recognize.
This has been the Bulletcast. Thank you for listening.